Okay, alright guys. Okay. You might be wondering, wow, Rowdy, why are you crying? Tough loss this week. It's a tough loss against Lance and his panther. Lance in my panther. Lance all up in my panther. I got a big, small, big, whatever Lance in my pants. I don't know. Ah! Tough loss this week for the Rowdies. So looking at everything that's going on, guys. Oh, by the way, I'm Rowdy. You know, I'm that guy that you love, but you hate, but you love, but you hate him, and then you love him some more, and then you call him late at night after you've had about 2 Ambiens, and you don't realize what you're saying, and you just ask him to talk dirty to you, Tim, and it gets really awkward, and you don't talk for like a week. So yeah, it's still a little awkward, by the way. Anyways, playoffs are still wide open for some teams. For other teams, they're just struggling not to get last in the league. And I just want to say, whoever wins the league, it's really between the Sharknadoes, who I don't believe is a 2-6 team or whatever we're at this point, and the Bad Boys. I mean, I just think that if the Bad Boys lose, whoever wins should have the balls. Just have the balls. I mean, this whole, like, dressing up in stupid shit at the end of the year just to, like, oh, that's so funny. Oh, you're in a onesie. Oh, that's so funny. No, screw that. Like, I'm sorry, man. I want to see the Bad Boys in a naughty cop outfit. If you win the league, and it's only between a couple teams, just have the cojones to do something really freaking awesome and make somebody dress up in something really awesome so everyone can enjoy it instead of just like, oh, you're in a onesie. Oh, ha 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 ha, that's so cool. But really you're thinking, that's so lame. I expected so much more. I mean, the past couple winners, no offense, guys, y'all did a really shitty job on picking outfits. Just stupid. The Isotopes took a 1-game lead in the division, but they faced Lance in my pants, Lance in my pants, Lance in my pants, or whatever frick his name doesn't make any sense. I mean, can we clarify? I just don't understand. Anyways, they play them this week, so that'll be a very, very interesting game. Experience is just running away in that division. That's pretty much locked down. They're 8-1, followed by Voldemort at 6-3, and then you have Rowdies and Goodell at 5-4. Both of them face off this week. So it's a very, very, very interesting week in the PPL. The trade deadline created some sort of frenzy, like a bunch of sharks around a little pool of blood or something like that. Just got a little crazy there for a second. But some stuff happened, and it benefited some people. The Bad Boys finally decided to make a move. They made, I think, one move with the Rowdies. I think that's it. But I've been waiting for like 3 weeks for them to be like, okay, I'm just going to ditch everything. Thanks, guys. Just give me some draft picks, and I'll be good to go. But it didn't happen really that way, which is really weird because couple years back, the Bad Boys apparently had the most dominant team in PPL history. And now all of a sudden they're the worst team in team history, and they're not really even making any moves. Maybe some moves at the winter drinkings will happen. I guess time will only tell. So anyways, going on, Voldemort stomped the Gotham Knights this week. Matt Ryan put up 35 points. What a snag by Voldemort. I mean, I hate Voldemort. I think he's just a terrible, despicable cum slut. But, you know, he made a really good move. He picked up Matt Ryan off of the waiver wire. And Matt Ryan is some people could argue he's second in the MVP race, right behind Tom Brady. And he also has Dak Prescott. And I know I hated on him for the Dak Prescott thing, but you know that, I mean, guys, that could work out unless for some stupid reason the Cowboys decide, hey, we're going to roll with Tony Romo this week. And then Tony Romo just decides to go off and shows everyone why he's the real deal, or he just bombs and then Dak's the man for the rest of the year. The Bad Boys lost again, but like I said, finally making some moves to show that they actually care about next year. The Sharknadoes lost another tough one to the Isotopes. I mean, they put up some points, but the Isotopes just slaughtered them with 118 points. When Aaron Rodgers is on his A game, the Isotopes are on their A game, and he just rolls over people. I think they're the second best team in the league. The Urinators beat Fro to send them both to 4-5. It's really funny because Yuri did like one trade, and when I asked him about a certain player, he said, "Nope, need that guy. I'm making the playoffs." Okay. I guess you still technically have a chance. Technically still have a chance. I mean, Hillary Clinton technically still has a chance to maybe win the presidency. If people protest and rally and start burning shit down and then Trump steps down, it's like a less than 1% chance. You still have a chance, but I can't lie. When he sent me that text, I literally snorted. Well, I choked on my beer and then it came out my nose. I was laughing so hard. I couldn't believe what I was reading, but I just left it at that. I didn't want to piss all over his parade, if you know what I mean. Anyways, and then the Experience just walloped, destroyed, anal penetrated, shoved his big dick right down Roger Goodell's face. 160 points to Roger Goodell's 124. That has got to hurt for Roger Goodell, and they are going to be pissed this week against the Rowdies. So that makes me a little bit nervous. When you score 124 points, you expect to win, but Roger Goodell just didn't. Cody's team is just really, really, really good. The flagging of the week, really this should be Brian Yuri, the Urinals, for the stupid text message that they sent, but unfortunately, flag it is Rowdy's. Rowdy's just put up a shit show. Travis Kelce decided to throw a flag at a referee. His towel was a flag and got kicked out of the game. Then he had two people that not even score any points. Sammy Coates had a freaking 45-yard touchdown pass in his hands and he dropped it. It was just not a good week. Carlos Hyde still hurt, but Rowdy's traded Carlos Hyde away for a first-round pick and some other things. So, anyways, hopefully that works out for the Rowdies. It was just a really, really bad loss. But tough schedule coming up for the Rowdies. And Bad Boys can still play, hey, I'm here, guys. I'm going to ruin your whole playoff chance game, whatever. Anyways, next week we got Voldemort versus the Sharknadoes. This is going to be the first time in a long time that I've picked Voldemort. Even though the Sharknadoes, I think they have a better team than what it says they are. So this could be a trap game for Voldemort, but I think Voldemort pulls this one out and basically secures a spot in the playoffs maybe. Then you got the Urinals and America's team. I actually, excuse me, every time I say the Urinals name, I gotta cough something up, like fucking throw up or something. Like, they're freaking, that name is disgusting. The Urinals versus America's team. I think America's team could very well pull this out. They've actually been winning, which is kind of crazy to me, considering they took over a team and then got rid of a bunch of people, and they're still finding ways to win games. I'm pretty sure Bad Boys they're super close to have already locked in that last place position to most of the people in the league. So at this point, you can kind of just do whatever you want if you're not even going to make the playoffs, and that's kind of where America's team is at, along with Yuri. Sorry, Yuri, I know you're saying you're making the playoffs, but I would be shocked if you made the playoffs. But there's a lot of teams vying for that spot. Anyways, then you've got the Knights, Gotham Knights versus the Bad Boys. Again, another trap game possibly, but probably not. Gotham Knights will probably win this one. It's basically sealing the fate of Bad Boys being the worst team in the league, depending on what happens to the Sharknadoes. Experience versus Fro. Experience is just going to freaking roll all over Fro, I'm sure. That's just going to ruin any playoff chances for Fro that he even has. Cody's team is healthy. They're coming off buys, and they look really good. I don't think that anybody can stop the Experience right now. I just think that it's their championship to lose, pending, like Tim said in his video 3 weeks ago or whatever, last time Well, he won this week. I don't know why he didn't make a video. It's weird. He acts like he's got like other important things going on. It doesn't make any sense. Nobody has any important things going on. This is the important thing, Tim. Okay. The games to watch this week: Isotopes versus Lance in the Pants. Lance in my pants. Lance in my pants. Lance all up in my pants. Or Lance in my pants. Lance in my pants. I don't know. With a win, the Isotopes could basically lock down that entire division with some help from some other things going on, but that's pretty much going to do it for them if they win. Basically sending Lance in my pants, Lance around my pants, Lance whatever my pants, basically sending them down yet another game in the wild card chase. So Lance would probably really like to win this game, and the Isotopes would really like to win this game. Very important game. Same thing with the Rowdies versus Roger Goodell. It's a must-win for both teams. I'm just not sure. It's just going to be close. Some really interesting games to watch this week, guys. That's it. I'm Rowdy. Holla, 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 fa, dollar, 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 holla.